This is the only reason I stayed consistent in language learning. Lower the bar at first. I usually preach always studying the maximum amount you can while trying to increase it, which is something that you definitely want to be doing. But the truth is, I was barely doing 2 hours while I was studying grammar, and if I started and focused on doing 8 hours or 9 hours daily, maybe I would have stopped studying. I'm Ivan, language learner with triple years in English, 17 months in Japanese, and as a Galaxy athlete, I help whips learning languages get results faster by getting the discipline. If you go and randomly watch one of my videos, you can see that this is something that this guy purchased, which is studying for lots of hours, 7 to 9 hours daily. You will never be able to do this at the start unless you're really disciplined already, which you probably aren't, so it won't work. Because the problem right now is not that you can't study or you don't have the time, the problem is that you haven't built the habit to the point of it being really established in your routine, which is something that most people don't end up doing. And this is literally the primary problem that you will be struggling with, because you struggle to get to that specific same hour that you study always and always study Japanese at that hour for those 2 or 3 hours that you want. So I would recommend first that if you want to be consistent, get to that hour in specific and study always Japanese at the same hours every day for an entire week until you can do it for 2 months or 3 months straight, and that's when you will achieve consistency. Now when you lower the bar, you will notice that now you're able to be consistent pretty easily, but now you have to do this next thing if you want to keep getting the same results, which gets me to the next point. Now that you're consistent, you are able to increase the hours, so increase the amount you do weekly or monthly, don't do it daily. So this is literally the primary thing people do wrong when they try to increase the hours they study daily. Because let's say that you want to increase the amount you do daily and you want to increase it by 30 minutes daily. If you're not able to do those 30 minutes more today, you will feel bad, you will burn out, and all of the things that you usually don't want to be experiencing. But now if you increase the amount weekly or monthly, you're gonna skip today because tomorrow you know for sure that you're going to do those 30 minutes or 1 hour more that you said you were going to increase. It's literally the same as the guy who goes to the gym at first and he literally can't do anything. He doesn't have any muscle, he's not strong at all, and he tries to lift 100 kilos in his bench press. Of course, it doesn't make sense. So you're literally being the same guy whenever you increase the amount of hours daily. Because right now you are not the guy who is able to lift 100 kilos in bench press. So don't try to do that, but in language learning, you are not able today of increasing 1 hour more of study, of increasing 30 minutes more of studying. If today you need to increase 20 minutes of study, you do that amount, because that is the amount you are able to do today. This advice does not apply if you have already acquired another language and you are already disciplined. So there's lots of people that have already acquired English and they are already disciplined, they know already the process, and so you won't get burnout. And even if you do, just decrease the amount of study that you do, and that's it. Go to the first link in the description and the first comment if you want my specific help, and I get you with this content if you want more people to know about this. Thank you.